Growing at about 6% per annum, India is the fastest growing economy around the world, which opens up the possibility of some incredible businesses that you can start without investment. After building a 7-figure business myself and interacting with tons of people who've built businesses in India, here are 5 highly profitable businesses that you can start without any investment. And watch till the end to learn about a free tool you can use from HubSpot to make more money. Hit the like button and subscribe, and let's get started with the first business you can start, and that is drop shipping in India. Now before you click off, I am not talking about the typical idea of drop shipping wherein you have some website like AliExpress or Alibaba where you are procuring things from and selling it in India or any other region. You do not need to do that. Simply hear me out. There's a website called as shophunter.io that you can go to and you can research on what are the most trending products out there in your particular locality, which will help you get that insight that will help you sell high selling products at scale with the help of advertising on Meta. For example, November is going to be the wedding season wherein 35 lakh marriages will be happening, and this is a brilliant opportunity for you to sell fake jewelry. Check out this product on Meesho. It is a very popular ring which you might have seen on ads on Instagram. This ring is selling for about 100 rupees on Meesho, while there are Shopify stores which are selling it for over 1,000 rupees and have been able to generate sales doing that. Now this is a phenomenal example of understanding a market, understanding the need it is trying to solve, and delivering that and making it accessible for everyone to buy using their Shopify site. So use shophunter.io as your research tool and use Meesho to find out products for cheap and see how can you sell it at a premium by creating a great ad and experience and pitch it to the right audience who can afford to buy through advertising. When deciding what product to sell, always remember your product and your positioning needs to evoke an emotion, and there are 7 emotions in general. Number 1, sloth or lust or hunger, envy, greed, pride or anger. If you can target these emotions and make the customer make the purchase, you are in good business. To summarize, the first business is dropshipping inside of India itself. Identify the best selling products, find it on Meesho or other platforms, and then create a Shopify store. Sell it at a premium while also creating a positioning and branding around your product. The second business model you can start is that of email newsletters. There are so many companies which are trying to connect with the audience, but they just don't have the right guidance, and that's where you come in and build a community around their newsletter. Or you can create your own newsletter and try to get people on board. The most important thing to learn is how can you write effectively, how can you create great catchy subjects and storylines, and how can you tell a story in as less words as possible. You don't need to invest in expensive hardware. You can simply start with your phone. You can start contacting these businesses or creators as well and pitch them the idea of connecting with their audience through email. Most of the creators and companies are building palaces over sand, which is social media platforms which are governed by the platforms themselves. They can any day get rid of the creator and their entire career would be flushed down the toilet. Well, if you have an email list, that is what you personally own. No one will take it away from you. And when you have a compelling pitch like that, it can really help you convince and convert a lot of these clients. A great case study is that of Morning Brew, which was sold recently for tens of millions of dollars. And there are many other email newsletters that people are selling for a lot of money just because they have high open rates and have built a great community around the idea of their newsletter. The reason I'm talking about this over YouTube or Instagram or TikTok is because email is still a very untapped market for a lot of creators and companies, and if you can help them get there, that is where the real money is there to be made. You can help them sell more courses, you can help them build an organic distribution channel, and most importantly, you can help them build a strong brand recall. But now let's move on to the third business, and that is of drop servicing. Now, if you don't know about drop servicing, that's completely fine. The idea with drop servicing is really lucrative because imagine having 0 employees. Imagine having no skills. And imagine still selling to companies and getting deals of thousands of dollars working in your sole company where you are the only employee. So that's confusing, right? How did you get the deals when you did not have the human resource? Well, that is where drop servicing shines. The actual idea of drop servicing is to work with clients and have a team which is on completely freelance basis. MarketUp is sort of a good example that you can take. We have about 5 full-time employees and the rest, about 20 people, are all freelancers. They get paid when I get paid. When I don't get paid, they don't get paid. ऐसा कभी होता नहीं है that I will not get paid, but that is a good example. My overhead cost, my liability is very minimal, and I just have to pay for the people for the work that they put in instead of a monthly salary. Now it might sound all sunshine and rainbow, but you have to take care of a couple of things. Number one, you really need to understand that when the service that you're trying to sell, you need to first have full understanding of how it works yourself before you start selling it to people. The biggest problem people make with drop servicing is that they have no idea about how that thing really works. They sell it and then they give the work to some Fiverr or Upwork freelancer, and then they imagine that they will make a lot of money. Well, that does not happen. You need to have in-depth knowledge, and only then can you give the right feedback to the editor. That is how you can work more efficiently with the company as well, and that is the most important thing to remember when you're talking about drop servicing. Now, drop servicing is a great example of cost arbitrage, in which your cost is X, the price that you've quoted to the client is 2X, and you can make the difference. There is another arbitrage that you can do, and that is called as the price arbitrage, and that is best seen on Amazon. Just open up Amazon.in along with Amazon.com, the US site, and search for roasted makhanas, right? You will find this very interesting brand. मैं आज ही खा रहा था मखाने उसके, and I found out that it sells for about 125-130 rupees in India, and the same packet in the US is selling for, guess what, $30. That is a crazy difference, right? That is more than 10x of the price of it in India, which is not even their cost. Their cost would be a lot lesser than that. And that is the power of providing something in a new region which does not have supply of it. So you are the only person selling it in a market which does not have enough supply but a lot of demand. So many Indians and other people who would like to have fox nuts, for example. Now Sarthak Ahuja from Instagram was talking about this one site called as ODOP. It's a government site that you can visit and you can find out everything that the government and India is creating and is ready to be exported to other countries and regions. If you pay attention and you scroll down the list and find things which are very cheap in India but can be sold for a lot more abroad or in some other region of the country as well, that is your golden opportunity. It's all about playing on the price and understanding the demand and supply for any region and then going in and setting up your business over there. So you would ideally be building your own product and then listing it on Amazon and then seeing the sales come through. After which you can of course build your own website and do ads and work that way. But the starting is going to be from Amazon, which will give you more distribution at the starting. Okay, enough of arbitrage. Let's talk about the fifth business you can start, which is going to be highly profitable. And this is an AI app, right? If you will go on App Store or Play Store and look at the top grossing app right now, the app is Epic. Epic is an AI photo creation app that you can download. You can pay about 300 to 400 rupees and it will create 50 images of you which will be stylized with the help of AI. That is the best thing you can start, which will have high profit margin and low capital to set it up. You don't need to pay anyone. You can simply list it on App Store or Google Play Store and watch it go viral. When you're sharing photos, you are sort of creating a status for yourself that this is who I am and this is where I hang about. And you need to play on that idea of social circle and social status. The best way to do that is to target nostalgia of people. Epic is an app which is generating over 250k USD every single day. Last year, an app called Lensa was popularized. In December of 2022, it made over $1 million every single day. Imagine 8 crores every single day by simply targeting the innate need to look better in front of others. You need to figure out a unique angle that your AI photo editing app can offer. And once you do that, it's all about fine-tuning a stable diffusion model, the API of which you can get access to for free, and then later on you can pay when you start getting a lot of traction. The only thing to keep in mind is how viral your app is, how shareable are those photos, and how brag-worthy are those photos. The more that is, the more people will get to know about your app and your website, and the more they will visit and purchase, and you will end up making a lot of revenue. So your viral factor is the most important thing. Now, if you're doing this alone, you will need to learn a bit about coding. You will need to learn how to build a simple interface and use the Stable Diffusion API along with it. And how do you fine tune it? There are websites, there are YouTube videos that you can watch that will explain you exactly how to do this step by step. I'll link some in the description as well that you can go and get started with. These were the 5 highly profitable businesses that you can start for completely free with zero investment and make a lot of money in India. The coming decade and this century is all about the growth story of India, and there are so many opportunities for you to be building businesses on. Go out there, explore, use apps like trends.google.com. You can also look at what venture firms are talking about. Where is the money going? What is the government investing most of the money into? And focus on that sector, and you will make a lot of money in the future. If this video helps, please share it with a friend of yours. You can tag me on social media at Ishan Sharma 7390. Also check out HubSpot's free email marketing tool with a link in the description and start your journey. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. If you're still watching, write in the comment section. I was till the very end. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know below as well. I'll see you in the next one.